Leave me alone. I have tried my best, but your virginity is so tight, I can't penetrate.
Please, we can try again.
Welcome back to part 2 of the story. The deeper Amara, Kelechi, and Sadiq Bako walked into Oroko Forest, the heavier the air became. The sun disappeared above the thick canopy. Time itself felt confused. Every step forward sounded like it echoed from behind them. Then suddenly, light! They emerged into a wide clearing filled with golden butterflies, thousands of them floating gently in the air, glowing like sparks of fire. The sight was beautiful, almost unreal. Amara stepped forward. Instantly, the butterflies swarmed her, forming a living wall. Their wings beat violently and whispers filled the air. Turn back. You are not worthy. You do not belong here. Fear wrapped around her chest. Her legs trembled, but Sadiq's voice cut through the noise. Look at me, he said firmly. Remember who you are. Amara closed her eyes and whispered, I am more than my pain. I am more than my condition. The butterflies froze. Slowly, they parted, opening a narrow path. As the couple passed through, the light vanished, and the forest grew darker than before. The forest had accepted them, for now. Not long after, a low hiss stopped them cold.
Wait! Before we continue, smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss amazing African folktale stories like this. Hit the like button if this story moved you. It really helps our channel grow. Comment below. Tell us where you're watching from and which part of the story touched you the most. I want to see all your thoughts. And if you're craving more African folktales, check out the Bumt app on the Play Store. Hundreds of stories waiting for you. Okay, now let's get back to the story.
From the shadows crawled a giant black serpent, its scales thick and shining like wet stone. Its eyes glowed red, filled with ancient hatred. It blocked the path completely. The ground vibrated as it moved. Amara gasped. Sadiq stepped forward instinctively, pulling out the machete he had brought for protection. Stay behind me, he said without turning. The snake lunged. Steel clashed against scale. The sound echoed through the forest like thunder. The serpent struck again and again, faster, stronger. Then blood. The snake's fangs sank deep into Sadiq's neck. Amara screamed. With a final surge of strength, Sadiq swung the machete and split the serpent in two. The forest fell silent as the creature collapsed. But Sadiq dropped to his knees. The venom walked quickly. Amara ran to him, crying, pressing her mouth to the wound, sucking out the poison, spitting it onto the forest floor, praying desperately. Please, don't leave me, she sobbed. Sadiq struggled to stand, leaning on her, but each step drained his strength. After a few moments, he collapsed. His breathing slowed, his eyes dimmed. With trembling hands, he whispered, Amara, you must go on alone. Her world shattered. The forest had taken its price. With tears blinding her eyes, Amara Kelechi ran deeper into Oroko Forest, leaving Sadiq Bako lying weak behind her. Every step felt like betrayal. Branches scratched her skin, roots tripped her feet, yet she did not stop. Suddenly, the forest opened. Before her stood a glowing meadow, silent and sacred. At the center rose the tree of truth, its trunk shining like silver, its leaves sparkling like stars in the night sky. Amara fell to her knees. Great tree, she cried, her voice shaking. I have suffered shame, rejection, and pain. I came here to be healed, but now the man I love is dying. The ground trembled. a deep, ancient voice echoed from the tree. You have reached the end of your trial. You may make one wish. Amara wept openly. I wanted to be whole. I wanted to bear children, but none of that matters if I lose him. She lifted her head, determination in her eyes. Please, save Sadiq. Heal him. The tree went silent. Then it spoke again. Are you certain? This wish cannot be undone. I am certain, she replied. Golden sap slowly dripped from the tree. Amara cupped her hands and drank. So be it, the voice said. Your wish is granted. Amara ran back through the forest with all her strength. She found Sadiq sitting upright, alive, breathing, his strength restored. She collapsed into his arms, crying uncontrollably. You are alive! Thank the heavens! Sadiq listened as she explained what she had done. His face changed. You gave up your only chance, he said quietly. You should not have done that. Without hesitation, he helped her back to the tree of truth. Let me make a wish for her, Sadiq pleaded. The tree's voice thundered. No one who has benefited from a wish may make another. The law is unbroken. Hope shattered. Hand in hand, they left the forest alive, together but unchanged. Amara's condition remained, yet something else had changed forever. Their love was no longer ordinary.
Wait! You can enjoy more stories from our Bumt app on Play Store. Go over to Play Store, search for Bumt, install the app instantly for free. Hundreds of stories waiting for you to watch absolutely for free. Or check the description of this video. The app link is there. Open it and download Bumt app instantly today. See you on Bumt.
When Amara and Sadiq returned home, the villagers were shocked. Rumors spread quickly. They entered the forbidden forest. They should be dead. Something must be wrong. But they were alive, stronger, closer. Though Amara's condition remained, her heart was lighter. She had chosen love over herself and she had no regrets. Sadiq held her hand proudly wherever they went. This is my wife, he said without shame. Slowly, the same people who mocked her began to admire her courage. Her weaving business flourished again. Her designs traveled far beyond Igbara Odo. And though Amara still carried moments of fear, she now understood something powerful. Wholeness is not found in the body alone. It is found in sacrifice, love, and truth. Life returned to its slow rhythm in Igbara Odo, but peace did not come easily for Amara Kenechi. Although she and Sadiq Bako survived the forest and returned stronger in love, the whispers never truly stopped. Some villagers admired her courage, others feared her. They said, a woman who enters the forbidden forest and returns unchanged is not ordinary. Members of Sadiq's family grew bolder in their cruelty. They accused Amara openly of hiding witchcraft, of deceiving their son, of bringing shame to their lineage. They claimed she pretended to have a condition to cover darker secrets. Each insult pierced her heart. Yet Sadiq never wavered. Enough, he told them one evening. If you cannot respect my wife, then stay away from my home. For the first time, Amara felt truly protected, even as loneliness crept quietly into her soul. Years passed. 2 years of marriage bound Amara and Sadiq together, not by children, but by devotion. Amara's weaving business flourished more than ever. Her wrappers traveled across villages and towns. People who once mocked her now wore her creations proudly. Yet, in quiet moments, doubt still returned. Late at night, Amara lay awake beside her husband, wondering, what if one day he regrets this life? What if love alone becomes too heavy? Sadiq sensed her fear even when she said nothing. One night, he held her close and whispered, do not measure our life by what we lack. Measure it by what we have survived. Those words settled deeply in her heart. Amara realized something profound. She had not been cured, she had not changed, but she had endured. And sometimes endurance itself is victory. As time passed, the story of Amara Kenechi slowly changed in the mouths of the people. What was once mockery became curiosity. What was once rejection became reflection. Children gathered around elders who now told her story differently. She was the woman no man wanted, yet she found love. Amara continued her weaving with quiet pride. Her wrappers were no longer just cloth. They carried meaning. Women who felt unwanted sought her counsel. Men who once laughed now bowed their heads in respect. Though she never bore a child, Amara became a mother of wisdom. She taught young girls that their value was not measured by marriage or childbirth alone. She showed women that love could exist beyond expectations. And through it all, Sadiq Bako never left her side. Time did what arguments never could. It silenced cruelty. One evening, as the sun dipped low over Igbara Odo, Amara and Sadiq sat by the riverside where their journey had once begun. Amara leaned her head on his shoulder and spoke softly. "I once thought I was broken." Sadiq smiled gently. "You were never broken. The world simply did not understand you." Amara reflected on her life, the rejection, the shame, the forest, the sacrifice. She realized something powerful. She did not return from the tree of truth with a healed body, but she returned with a healed soul. Her story spread far beyond the village, a reminder that love is not defined by perfection and wholeness is not always physical. And so the woman no man wanted became the woman everyone remembered, not for what she lacked, but for what she chose.
So tell me, what lessons have you actually learned? I would really love to hear your comments in the comment section down below. And remember to support this channel. Please subscribe, like the video, comment, just say something. Even a word could literally mean a whole lot. So I want you to tell me, what lessons have you learned from this story? Trust me, these are situations that most people actually go through. I want to hear how you dealt with the situation that you were faced with.